Today we have what is one of my biggest pack openings of the year. A lot of headliners, 3 ballin' out of control packs, 8 ballin' is a habit packs, and 84 standard packs. So we got a lot to get through today. And some people are not aware of this, but when I open packs, what I've been doing is pressing the button to reveal the cards. And what normally happens is it just reveals all of them like this. And sometimes you could have even a gold at the end, like Michael Taylor right there. But when we have a diamond, that is when it automatically takes me over. So you might notice every time I pull a diamond, it somehow seems to automatically make me go like that. I've received a few comments, I would say probably at least 20 comments saying, it's kind of sus that you always seem to know to go to the end when you pulled a diamond, but it's like the game is doing it automatically. So I feel like I had to make that a little bit clear because there's at least 20 people out there who have been calling me suspicious for that. I don't really I just wanted to clear the air and give evidence to my innocence. I don't know what I'm trying to say right now, but if anyone wants to hear a McDonald's story, we got one today. I figured today is a good day to do it, and one of my biggest pack openings of the year. If you have not heard, basically, I've just had across a few different trips to McDonald's, weird things occur, orders taken forever, and it's all been the same person. And I went to McDonald's to get some dinner, and when I hear over the speaker, like, hi, may I take your order, whatever he said, instantly, I recognized the voice. I knew it was the dude from the last 3 times, somehow, the only 3 times that at McDonald's I've ever had anything even come close to my order going like that wrong or taking that long, and somehow it all involved the same person 3 times. At this point, it seemed like there was no way he was not messing with me. Just like, I feel like there's no way he's that bad of an employee. But I pull up to the speaker and he says, hi, may I take your order or whatever, and I instantly recognize the voice. And I have a drive-through code for that $1 large fry, because on the McDonald's app there's that daily large fry, and I feel like they're normally about $4, so it's a really good deal. You get a lot of fries for only $1. I love it. And I'm gonna say the code was like 3061 or something. I know it started with a 3. I don't remember the exact code, but I know it started with a 3. So let's say 3061. And I know that it's the guy that's had trouble with my order in the past. I recognize his voice. That's how bad it's been. So I'm sitting here like, okay, I'm gonna do this really slowly, really clearly, kind of loud, so he no matter what hears me. And I'm like sticking my head out to the window, or out the window, just trying to make sure everything's gonna be so that he hears my order right the first time and I don't have any issues today. So I'm like, yo, I got a code for a $1 large fry. And the guy's like, okay, what's the code? And I'm like, okay, we're off to a good start. This is good. This is, I feel like, better than any other time. And I'm like, the code is 3061. And then a few seconds go by. 3 what? And I'm just mind blown. I talked so slow. I was enunciating everything. I was being super clear. We got a hot dog. This is McDonald's. They don't even sell hot dogs. And I'm just sitting here like, I'm not gonna repeat the code. There's no way he's not messing with me, right? And after a few seconds of me not saying anything, I would probably say really not that much time, like 2 or 3 seconds, not a long pause at all. And over the speaker, I hear almost a yell, kind of like, 3 what? Like he's mad, like that I didn't repeat myself after the first time of him saying 3 what. It's like he was almost like yelling at me, and I would say what sounded like a rude way. I don't like assuming anything over a speaker. It's kind of the same thing with like people typing comments or whatever. There's no way to know, I feel like, sometimes without hearing people, but even seeing their facial expressions to know exactly what they're saying. But either way, he kind of yelled at me like, 3 what? After I didn't respond the first time. And I go, 3063. And I am not kidding. I'm not lying. Pretty much the same thing happened. Like 3-0 what? And then I'm like, okay, 3061. I think I might have just said 63 before, but the point is I'm having to go one by one for the numbers, and this is just the first part of my order. This is just the $1 large fry, and I'm usually ordering the same things. I kind of go through stages with fast food places where if I'm liking something, I'm gonna get it a lot because that's what's tasting the best from me from that place. So recently, after we got the large fry done, I've been going with a quarter pounder deluxe with no onions. And so I order that after we finally get the fries, and I have to be complicated. I wanted the fries well done just because I like them when they're extra crispy. That makes them taste better for me from McDonald's. They've been way better ever since I started getting them well done. Wait! Yo, that's not bad at all. They've been way better ever since I started getting them well done, but that just was another thing. I swear to God, it took probably 3 or 4 minutes just to order the $1 large fry. But after we got that all taken care of, he's like, okay, anything else? And I'm like, yeah, I want a quarter pounder deluxe with no onions. And I'm pretty sure he at first said a Big Mac. And I'm just mind blown again. I'm stunned. And he after me not saying anything pretty much the first time, he didn't really say it back rudely this time, but he's like, you wanted a Big Mac, anything else? And I'm like, no, a quarter pounder deluxe with no onions. And then he repeats back to me, a quarter pounder with cheese. And I'm like, close. A quarter pounder deluxe, not the normal sandwich, a deluxe with no onion. And he's like, oh, you wanted the quarter pounder deluxe? And I'm like, yeah, with no onion. And he's like, no tomato? And I'm sitting here, I'm pretty much laughing to myself. I'm not mad. I'm just like, yeah, there's no way there's no way anyone can be doing this seriously. And that's kind of what I assumed the first few times. So I'm like, one more time, a quarter pounder deluxe with no onion. And he repeats it back to me. We get that taken care of. And I was thinking about ordering some other stuff, you know, maybe getting a drink or whatever. And I'm just like, you know what? Can I get a large water, please? I didn't want to do anything that was hopefully complicated. And he says, you want a water? And I'm like, yeah, large water. And I was just thanking my lucky stars that the water did not take as long as the quarter pounder and the fries. So I pull up to the window to go ahead and pay for my food. And not to my surprise at all, it ends up being the same guy from the past few times. Sure enough, I did recognize his voice. He was the one that was taking my orders. And he's the one that I handed my card to pay for my order. And after I hand him my card and everything, he leaves the drive-thru window open. Just because I guess he's gonna put my card in. It's not gonna take that long or anything. And while he's taking my payment, at the same time as putting the card in, taking the receipt out and handing it back to me, I see and hear him take somebody else's order flawlessly, right? Like, he's like, hey, welcome to McDonald's, how may I help you? And I guess they probably say like, yo, could I get 2 double cheeseburgers? Because I see him tapping on the screen like, okay, 2 double cheeseburgers, anything else? He's not having them repeat themselves, nothing like that. He's literally taking their order flawlessly. And as he's taking my payment with no issues, and even says like, yo, do you want your receipts? And I'm like, yeah, I'd kind of like my receipt, just because the last 3 times it's been a wild ride getting my order with you. This is time number 4. And so at that point, I'm in my own head just sitting here thinking like, okay, this seals the deal. This guy's gotta be messing with me. I feel like there's no way he's not. But I like to give the people the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he just, whenever those 4 times that he's taken my order, maybe he just hasn't been focused or something. Maybe something's been going on. Maybe I'm just doing really complicated things. Maybe I'm not talking clear enough like the other person did, right? I don't want to assume he's messing with me, but it's really leaning towards, and I feel like everything's pointing towards, he's probably messing with me. And so I get handed my water at the next window after pulling up and everything, and they say like, oh, it's just gonna be a few minutes for your food. And I'm like, yeah, that seems reasonable because I got my fries well done. That's probably gonna take a little bit longer to do. So while I'm sitting there and I am waiting for my food, I decide, you know what, I'm just gonna look at my receipt. And I see on the receipt, it's not a quarter pounder deluxe. It is just a normal quarter pounder with cheese with no onions. So the window opens for the guy to hand me my food, and somehow the same guy who I gave my payment to is now up at the other window to hand me my food. Someone else had handed me my water. It was not the same guy, but the same guy who was having a hard time taking my order and then flawlessly took someone else's while I got my payment taken care of. Now he was up at the next window to hand me my food, and instantly I'm like, yo, my order's wrong. I wanted a quarter pounder deluxe with no onions. This is just a normal quarter pounder with cheese. So he looks in the bag. I think it looks at the screen because they got a screen with some of the orders on there, and says to me after just staring at me for a few seconds kind of blankly like, this is a quarter pounder with cheese with no onions. Like, just says what it is. And I'm like, yeah. And that's what the receipt said. But when you were taking my order, I had to say like 4 or 5 times, like, yo, I wanted a quarter pounder with cheese deluxe with no onions. And he pretty much does the same thing. Just sits there for a few seconds staring at me. This is a quarter pounder with cheese with no onions. So one more time, I'm just like, calmly, I'm not even mad or anything. It's kind of funny. I'm sitting here trying not to laugh, and I kind of hand him the receipt and say the issue's not the no onions. The issue is that I wanted a quarter pounder with cheese deluxe, not a normal quarter pounder with cheese. Both of them, like, no onions in general, but I wanted the deluxe, not the normal quarter pounder. And for a third time, stares at me blankly. This has no onions. And I'm stunned. I'm in disbelief. I'm not mad. Like I said, it's McDonald's, it's fast food. There's no point in getting mad over it. It's just an extra few minutes out of my day, but I'm like, I don't really want to deal with this. Could you just go get your manager, please? Kind of laughing it off. I think word for word what I said was like, the issue's not the onions. Could you maybe just go get your manager for a second? And so the manager comes over and is like, yo, what's going on? What can I do for you? And pretty much exactly what I've been saying, the same thing I was saying to that guy, pretty much word for word, like, yo, I wanted a quarter pounder with cheese deluxe with no onions. This is just a normal quarter pounder with cheese with no onions, but I wanted the deluxe. And she doesn't ask me to repeat myself. She doesn't look confused. Within less than a second, she responds by saying, let me go get that for you. And after she says that, like that she's gonna go get my food or whatever, she closes the drive-thru window, and I can hear her say whatever the guy's name was, whatever his name tag was saying. I heard her say his name kind of loudly, like, and then I'm gonna kill you, kind of in a joking way, but like, clearly she could tell that it was his fault. So it really sounded to me like this was not the first time something like this has happened, and maybe he just kind of picks and chooses or something, or maybe he's just not the best employee. I'm not really sure, but I feel like the best way for me to describe this guy that I've been dealing with is old, a little pump. Just kind of clueless. It doesn't seem like there's a lot going on in his head. And we do get the rare round on 1, so just like that, we're already a little bit luckier than the first, I don't even know how long of this pack opening. Those standard packs, the headliners, the ball-ins, unless I missed something, those were not treating us well at all. So we have a ballin' out of control that we're gonna do 1 in 3 odds for a diamond. Let's try to get lucky on this one right here. And we got 2 diamonds in 1. Okay, so this is exactly why I spent time getting these ballin' out of controls, is because these have literally been my best packs ever in MLB The Show. We actually just got 2 diamonds in 1 pack. First one's a purple diamond. Dude, I don't know if I want to get my expectations up for the second one, but already this is going good. And if you guys are watching right now, make sure you toss a follow, because we have this beautiful emote on Twitch. So make sure you guys check out the Twitch streams, Twin Gaming TV on there. I'm trying to stream a little bit more often as I'm getting myself feeling better. The second diamond of the pack, it's another purple diamond, but it is not every day at all. This is only the 4th time ever in my MLB The Show history that I have seen 2 diamonds in a single pack. So this is not something that occurs often. We have this all-star game pack. We really want to be seeing the rare round right now, and we get the rare round. That makes me happy. I decided to wear my happy shirt today. I'm recording this on the day that 99 Griffey comes out, and it is indeed a happy day. If you guys have made it this far into the video, drop a like right now. Let me know that you made it this far in the video by leaving a like. These are the odds for the chase pack, by the way. If you're not already and you enjoy the videos, only if you enjoy them, maybe consider subscribing. We're daily uploading, have been daily uploading for over 5 years. I think we're coming up on 1900 days in a row, so you got a lot of content to choose from, and there's more content coming every single day. It's free, and you can always choose to unsubscribe if you stop enjoying the videos. But we have 2 ballin' out of control packs left. I really hope y'all have enjoyed the video today. Again, like and subscribe as always. Be sure to check out the Twitch streams. I'm trying to stream more over on there. Double dipping on the golds from this pack. Down to our final pack of the video. All I want to say is just thank you all for the support every single day. I appreciate y'all giving love every single day on the videos. The streams have been a lot of fun as well. And as always, there's going to be a video or 2 up on the screen for you to click on to keep the enjoyment going after this video right here. Let's try to end on a good note. Thank you as always for watching. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time. But first, let's see who this diamond is. Give me something good. Give me something good to end on. Is this Ronald? Please be Ronald. It's Ronald. And it's the live series. Yes. Yo, I think this was by far my best pack opening of the year. Oh, I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoy these videos just as much. Thank you guys for watching. I love y'all. Maybe we got a new lucky shirt. That makes me happy. I'll see you next time. Peace out.